So how do you play melodic solos and keep just weaving melodies on top of chord progressions in the background, having fun, that instantaneous creative process? How do you do that? Well, you focus on two things, this and rhythm. You need rhythm. This is the first thing. If somebody comes to me and say, hey, I know a lot of chords and I know the first position minor pentatonic, a couple of licks, but I want to become really good at soloing, I would say rhythm right away. Okay, come on over here, we're going to learn rhythm, because rhythm will allow you to go. Right? Rhythm will allow you to take very little and make a lot out of it. When it then comes to the melodies, we need to use our ear. And the exercise is simple. You simply put on a jam track in the background, and then you play any three notes, and then you try to figure out what notes fit the chord. Good note still. Key of A minor. Better note. Better still. Right? So I just took a random string and three notes on a random string, and then because every chord is three notes at least, right? And you got 7 notes in the scale. So every chord in C major, for instance, is created by taking every other note from any one point in the scale. So we have 7 notes in there. We take the first C, and then we skip the D, go for the E, skip the F, go for the G. Then we got a C major triad. But now we have 3 notes playing at the same time in the background. And we have 7 notes. That means that I only have 4 notes that are not in the chord. So if I play any 3 notes on the fretboard on one string, then one of them must fit into one of the 7 chords being played. Simple math, right? So I can take, I just took these 3. Let me take the top 3. We're in the key of A minor, so I'm going to pick the 5th, the 7th, and the 8th fret. That's good. Also good there. Better. I just shift to another one. Better. Right? Also good. This is the first chord again. Pretty good, right? Like this better. Go up there. See, I'm pretty fast at this, right? I sense immediately if there's kind of a, and then I take the note up. As soon as you can hit the note that is in the chord just by using your ear, so it sounds like a melody, then you have some power. And if you do this all the time, right? Right? That whole thing with right? That whole thing comes from that little simple exercise. And what we can then do is that we can use all the notes of the scale as we please, but as long as we have that anchoring point, we know exactly, that's where I go. And then you put more and more notes to it, and you kind of gravitate towards the cool notes that sound like the melody. And the reason why it sounds like a melody is because a melody is nothing but walking from chord note to chord note, making or using the scale notes that are not in the chord as passing notes. So this exercise works beautifully, and you can meditate it, you can have them in the background, you can use a lot of different jam tracks, pick ballads in the beginning because you got slow chord progression changes, or play your own chords, right? And then use any point in the scale, it doesn't matter where it is, and just, have fun. Really be acutely sensitive to how the note sounds up against the chord. And that sensitivity and that listening and that meditation with the jam track gradually produces an ear that is really, everybody can do it. It doesn't take talent, no inborn abilities. Everyone can do it. You just need to focus intensely, and it's so pleasurable. And just creating melodies like that is just, it's the best thing in the world. Right? So have fun with it, and don't forget to subscribe and download the free course, and go check out the other videos.